Well, hello folks. So we've come down to the Helford River, not Halford or Holford, but Helford River, folks. And we're close to a little place called Durgan, which is absolutely amazing. You might get a glimpse of it there. That is pretty much it. That is Durgan in its entirety, and this beautiful stretch of Helford River is and down there on the rocks, it's just amazing. Look, you got Grebe Beach just along here in a minute, and well, anyway, folks. So right, so the reason I've come here is basically we're going to have a look for another pillbox, folks. Now, I've done a bit of research, and it may or may not be hard to find, but we're going to have a look. Apparently in this area there's one of 5 WW2 pillboxes that were built to defend the Helford River, because we're only just down the road from the D-Day embarkation point that we featured in one of our videos a while ago. And I've already found, this is the lunch stop, folks. I've already found this lunch area, which I'm going to take full advantage of in a minute. But first of all, we're going to go and hunt for a pillbox, folks. So hopefully we get something, hopefully we don't, but I'm pretty sure I know where it is. So let's go and find it. Right then, folks, so welcome back. And it didn't really take an awful lot of finding. It was literally where it said it was, next to the road, between the cliff and the road, and I found it, folks. So we're going to take a look. Wow, okay, here we go. Now one thing I'm going to do quickly, folks, we can't gain access because it's we've got this gate in the way, folks. Looks like it's been permanently bolted in here, and what a shame. I can't quite believe it, but I'll get my torch and we'll have another look. Okay then, folks, so got my arm poking inside, and it's pretty small. It's oblong, so it's like rectangular in shape, and we've got a window there at the far side. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hold on a moment, I've just got camera issues. Right, folks, yeah, so there we go. It's pretty oblong in shape, rectangular, and there's some remains of some amazing wooden shelving there. It's just like the Defence of Britain database said it was, with the remains of the wooden shelving around the embrasures. Oh god, sorry, sneeze. Oh dear, folks, yeah. And it looks like there's some kind of granite. Yeah, there's some kind of granite step or block inside there as well, folks, but it looks clean. It's just full of dried leaves. Oh, hell, Jesus, folks, sorry about that. No, well, yeah, so got something sneezing in here, something's gone right up my nose. Yeah, they say 3 for a good wish, so I'm going to make one, but there we go. So, I've got this pillbox, and I've never seen this one before, folks. I really have never seen this before, and if I can stop sneezing, folks, well, this is what we've got on the inside. I'm going to step back from the doorway a moment, and as you can see, it's block built, thick block construction, and we got concrete lintel. Jesus, folks. Oh, stop sneezing. Concrete lintel and the usual, but it's a very unusual type of pillbox, this one, folks. It looks like it was purposely built just for this place. And if you look at the ceiling, we can see that it's got the typical prefabricated poured concrete on the ceiling there, folks, and yeah, it's just gated. I'm guessing this is to protect it from vandalism, but it's a bit of a shame we can't go in there and have a look at it, folks. But we saw it at the side of the road. It was just smiling at me, so here we are. It's a shame we can't get a view of what the pillbox is looking out to, but we're here right by the river, folks. We've got this tree here, and now all of this would have been cleared out in World War II, and this would have been a great look out to sea, out into the river, folks, and you would have been able to see it. But yeah, so there we go, another bit of forgotten history, and definitely a very small pillbox, folks. Don't think you could get more than a couple of men in here, 2 or 3 men in here. And yeah, I've got this doorway. And one interesting thing about this is, I'm going to move my bag a moment. We've actually got concrete steps cast in, which is kind of like we step down to the pillbox. So I'm going to go up the top here a moment. Whoa. Old rickety World War II steps, folks, and show you. This is about all you can see from the road here, folks. You can see the beam of the torch there is just on that, and it's pretty incredible, really. It's just tucked away, and I'm not sure. Yeah, so we're on the roof, folks, and as you can see there, it looks right out over the river and into the river. So I'm guessing the direction it's pointing in, folks, it would have been to have defended any kind of landing or attack on this little beach down here, which is the river itself. So quite likely manned by Home Guards or maybe Americans in World War II for the D-Day embarkation. But now the Americans around here would have been the 29th Infantry, folks, US 29th Infantry, because it was them that occupied most of this area in up until the build-up of D-Day in 1944. And it's very interesting because this is one of 5 defensive pillboxes, folks. One of them has been removed, it no longer exists, and this is the, according to the database, this is the first of 5. So as we head up the coast, there are another 4 pillboxes. We've seen 2 of them, definitely seen the 3rd one as well. So one more we haven't seen, folks, but I really am surprised that we haven't seen this one before. But then again, knowing Cornwall, I'm not surprised at all, folks, because there's stuff in Cornwall that even I don't know about and I haven't seen yet. So just goes to show, though, so if we look around at, you know, and it's amazing what still lies lurking. And now this one is largely unnoticed because it's so obvious, folks. That's probably why a lot of people haven't noticed it. Okay, folks, so this is what we do at TWEX when we've missed our lunch, folks, and we found this amazing little spot here. And in the pot there we've got some, ooh, was it stewed pork with spicy mash? Sounds good. So it's been on for quite a while, folks, and we're gonna see what it tastes like. So back in a mo. My God, folks, it's good. I'm gonna pop you down there, and yeah. Right, we're gonna explore. We've got, this is one of the Lithuanian ration packs, folks. It's stewed pork with rice mash, and oh my God, it is amazing, folks. So it looks a bit sort of pulped, but yeah, it's very, very good. It's got that lovely sort of like pork and apple taste to it, folks. Pretty good. So, eating stewed pork and mashed rice at the Helford River, folks. Plus we found an interesting little pillbox, and it's pretty good, folks. I've not seen that one before. So I'm going to finish up, and then we're going to move on, folks. So see you in a bit. Oh, hello, folks. So yeah, we've just come a bit further up the road. You can see the bike over there, and I just wanted to stop and talk to you about these amazing old school signs that you have out in the countryside in a lot of places. And these are pretty old fashioned. I think they definitely date before World War II, and there's always a tale to tell with these things, folks, because they are literally often before, well, on the outbreak of war, then in 1939, then a lot of these things were actually removed. And you can see sometimes they have traces of gas axe, you know, like a cutting torch, where they've been cut off or they've been completely pulled out of the ground altogether. And the reason for that was basically in times of 1939, when German invasion seemed imminent. Then the idea was to mislead the enemy and give him as much or as little information as possible, folks. So you can just imagine somewhere in the back of your mind German soldiers driving around furiously in some sort of vehicle and coming up to junctions and things and wondering where the hell they are and where they're going, because the whole plan was to to give them no advantage at all. So this one I've seen, it's been here for many years. This one, it's a prominent sort of feature, and it's they're definitely getting rarer, folks, because I think these are a part of the past, folks, and they're all made of heavy gauge wrought iron. They are heavy gauge wrought iron, and they're absolutely wonderful, folks, because the letters are raised. And Falmouth, my hometown, is that way, and we've got the Helford Passage here. But yeah, no, I've not really seen much on terms of information about these on YouTube, so I thought I would come and have a look at this one, folks, and tell you what I know. But they are brilliant old signs, and I've got a feeling these ones, obviously we're in Cornwall, folks, and obviously as labelled, and I know that there's many places in Devon that have got these as well, folks, and they usually tend to be found more out in the countryside, folks, where they've kind of like escaped time and been left alone more, if you know what I mean. But they are a wonderful old way of telling folks where to go, or in the case of World War II, when they were removed, then trying to cause as much confusion as possible for your enemy. And we can see evidence of bits and pieces, like we've got something that was perhaps once here, it's been removed. Perhaps it was because taken down in World War II, and I noticed up on this side as well, just up there, look, folks, there's two rusty bolts sticking out, perhaps where a sign was removed and maybe never reinstated. But yeah, so it was all about, you know, giving the enemy as little clue as possible. I mean, the longer your enemy's wandering around, wondering where he's going, and depending on maps, then obviously perhaps the easier it is to stop him. Stop the Hun, folks. That was the idea. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our look around today down on the Helford River and the very unusual little pillbox, and I'm not sure what we're going to do now, in all honesty, folks, but hopefully we'll be back soon. folks, so we stopped at the side of the road, and here we are. Yeah, so we stopped at the side of the road because there was just something I had to share with you folks. It's just, now I've not been down along the Helford River. We've basically come from the Morton Smith direction right the way down. We've just gone through Port Navis, and we've come up the top here, and we're on our way to a little village called Constantine, lesser known of in Cornwall, but it is there. And I just want to show you something, folks. I just want to show you this stunning view. Well, here it is, folks. That is the Helford River. Up there, the end of the creek, you've got the village of Gweek, which is not far from Helston. And it's not every day you see a place like this, folks, and it's just kind of really took my breath away, really. It's amazing, folks. Look at that view. And you can see down in the to the right slightly, somebody's got an old narrow boat down there, which is a bit of a rare thing in Cornwall because we don't have any canals, but obviously they're making use of it for something. And it's just absolutely amazing, folks. It's just such a pretty landscape. We'll start from the right, and then we'll come across gently, and this is absolutely awesome. I always loved this part of the world, folks. My grandmother lived down here when I was a child, and it was just always the same. It's very remote, but not that remote when you think about it, really, folks. But it does feel like you're out in the middle of the countryside, because we are. So now this is the creek. Now I've not had this exact view before, folks, so to see this, what you're seeing now is all a bit new to me. But I just thought, wow, you know, it's the creek actually goes up and around. I think this is an offshoot of it, so I think Gweek is towards that direction up there more, folks, that direction. But yeah, it's just stunning. It's just part of the Helford River, one of the little creeks or offshoots. It's just amazing, folks. So well, thanks for watching. I'm going to make my way back now, and we will see you soon.